Well, two birds, two bats, and of course all associated crazy people. In just a second, I'm going to introduce you to a young lady, 23 years old, single Filipina, goes by the name of Hanie. Hanie provides a home service. A little background on Hanie. Hanie has been on her own since the age of 16. She is now 23 years old, and I'm not going to give the whole story away here right now. I'm going to let you hear it from her own lips. All right, so here we go. My little interview with the 23-year-old Filipina, Hanie. All righty, boys and girls, I have a special guest with us today. Would you mind introducing yourself to the audience?
So I am Hanie Service. I've been living in Salon but currently living here in Dumaguete City, and I am 23 years old. 23
years old, and from my wife's hometown in Salon.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they grow the prettiest women in Negros Oriental in Salon. And how long have you been living in Dumaguete?
Since I was 16.
Since you were 16. Yes. Now, it's kind of an interesting backstory that Hanie has. Why don't you tell us why you moved out of the house in Salon and moved to Dumaguete?
So I moved out to Salon, then went to Dumaguete since I am studying in AMA, which is located in downtown. Then also my mother went to abroad. So my father before worked in Mindanao, so I can't live in my own in Salon because my sister is working in Dumaguete also. So that's why my parents decided that I need to move in Dumaguete.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of, it's catch as catch can out here in many, many instances with these people. And you have a great respect, I know, for your mother and father.
Yeah.
You're a little disappointed in your father.
Yes.
And we're not going to get into big details there. But she was not comfortable living with him in Salon once her mother left the scene. And she was a tender age of what, 15 or 16 when she left? You were how old?
16.
16, okay. So at the age of 16, she came here. Did you live with your sister?
No.
Just by yourself?
Yes.
So got a boarding house. And what were you doing while you were here in Dumaguete when you were 16?
I studied senior high, grade 11, then grade 12, and then on and on, continued to college. But I stopped when I was a third-year college since it was a pandemic and the financial problem like that. So I stopped, and then I decided to find a job for me to sustain myself because my mother is hard to provide money also.
Right. What happens, one of the biggest exports here in the Philippines is people. So they're called OFWs, Overseas Foreign Workers, which is what Hanie's mother is. And she works in what country?
Oman.
Oman. And what does she do there?
All around.
All around?
Yeah.
Well, I think that means is housekeeper.
Yeah, then
cook,
sending
cleaning.
Also the daughter and the son of her boss to school, then went home like that. Then cook the house and clean.
Sort of like the housewife duties
yeah.
of cooking, cleaning,
Yeah.
watching the kids,
Yes.
doing the laundry,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Okay. And so you went to school, you went to college, but the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And then mom's been sending you money
Yes.
to go to college, and you decided that it was time for you to go to work.
Yes.
So what did you do?
I find a job. My first job was milk tea shop. Like I do milk teas, shawarmas, street foods like that. Then I can't see myself in that job, so I moved to another job, which is a call center, home base. Then been working for 2 months. Then I can see myself also. Then I move again to another work, which is the salon. There where I found myself. So I work in salon for 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
And that's a beauty salon,
Yes.
right? So you now have your own business
Yes.
from that, which I am very, very proud of you. In fact, the way I know you is through my wife, because my wife and I attended a wedding.
Yeah.
My wife, for once in her life, decided to get her nails done.
Yeah.
And Hanie was the person that came and did what's called home service. And so explain to her a little bit about your home service business.
So my fees is depend on what kind of services you wanted, and also the location. I am just going to ask for fees. So if ever you are only person, you I guess you can add. I mean, what they call this one? You can. More fees you can add, but if you are many, so lesser fees you can pay.
I can help you with that. What she's saying is that if it's just one person and she's driving all the way out and she's just going to do your eyelashes, because you do lashes,
Yes.
hair, and nails,
yes.
right? That's it. And she's just going to do your lashes. The price is going to go up. Because number one, she's got a motorbike. She's going to drive up to where you live, and you don't have to go to a salon. You don't have to make the commute. You don't have to park. You don't have to do all that jazz. She's going to come to you, and she's going to do that service. However, if you get 3 things done, there's going to be a little break in the price. And the best thing to do is if 2 or 3 ladies schedule it together. They almost have a beauty makeover party, and you know, it could be my wife and her sister and the neighbor lady, and now you've got 3 customers, and so the charge of driving over is going to be way diminished, and because she's going to make money. She's going to do the nails, she might do hair, she might do lashes, she might do all 3 on all 3. You can figure out the different dynamics there. And so you are the quintessential entrepreneur. I don't know if you're familiar with that word, but she just took it upon herself to become self-employed. She found that working for herself, being creative, being in the service industry, which is what hair, nails, lashes really is, she goes the extra mile and actually gives you true service by showing up at your house and saving the trip in. And she does, I can attest to this because my wife utilized her service for both lashes and nails. She does excellent work. Now, we're going to put Hanie's Facebook account that has her contact information, and it's going to provide for you. She has an album in there.
Yes.
And in the album, there'll be pictures of, I guess, hair,
services.
nails,
Yes.
the whole enchilada?
Yes.
Prices are there or no?
No.
Okay, but contact information.
Yes.
So anybody living here in this area, and when I say this area, it's Dumaguete, Valencia, Bacong, Dowan, probably a 20-mile radius or whatever it is. Hanie will hop on her little scooter and come over with all the products and do the deal. And she does hair. One of the things that's interesting is every 6 months or so, my wife will get her hair done, and it's called a rebond. Yeah. And that is, hair gets curly, and it also, rebond makes the hair straight, and it makes it very, very shiny.
Yes.
And very, very beautiful. How long does that take to do a rebond?
4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours. Yes. I can attest to that. I've been a witness of it. I've dropped my wife off and then picked her up, and it's a long time. Yes. And you only charge, for my wife examples, $2.5.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys that know my wife know what her hair, her length, and all that, and it's going to change because it might be shorter hair, might be longer hair.
Yes.
There's different conditions there, but that gets figured out.
Yes.
Now, before anybody gets too excited about the fact that we're going to put her Facebook profile up here. We're going to talk about your love life a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're not going to go into great details, but she is a very open-minded individual. This is something that I just discovered about 25 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But you do not have a preference for boys.
Yeah, I don't have.
Okay, fair enough. You have a preference for the ladies.
Yes.
And how old were you when you knew that?
When I was 15 years old.
15 years
Yes.
old. Now I asked you a very personal question. I said, have you ever kissed a boy? And
Yes.
she said yes. And did you like it?
No, I can't. I can't see myself in men.
You can't see yourself with a man. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that out there.
Since my
Because that'll thin out the comments. And it'll thin out the Facebook request of anybody thinking when I say the words home service. We're talking nails, we're talking hair, and we're talking lashes, okay? And now tell me a little bit about the relationship that you have with your partner. How long have you two been together?
4 years and a month.
4 years and a month. You've been with the same lady.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I made an improper assumption because her friend is here, and her friend has a haircut like mine.
Yeah.
So she's got more of the male look about
Yeah.
her, and she dresses more masculine.
Yes.
And I said, oh, I imagine your partner is the boss, right?
No.
And
I'm the boss.
you're the boss. Okay.
She do washing dishes, laundry, clean the house, then I do the money. So swap personalities.
I think that's so funny. So you're in charge.
Yeah.
All right, good job. That's the way to be. We got an alpha female entrepreneur here, and she's going to be making all kinds of money one of these days because with her spirit, her attitude, and her outlook, I don't see how this woman can fail. Now let's talk a little bit about your mom. Your mom is working overseas.
Yeah.
I imagine you missed her terribly. When did she come home?
Last December,
Okay.
then went back to Oman in February.
Okay, so she does get a break every now and then.
Yeah.
But how many years was she gone before she came home to see you?
6.
6 years.
Yes, 6 years.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was like once a year. So I'm wrong. So she worked there for 6 years, huh?
Yes, supposed to be, her contract is just 2 years, but then she wanted to came home, but the pandemic is there.
Ah, yeah.
So if ever she went here in the Philippines, she's been quarantined for 1 month, and her vacation is only 1 month also. So
Got it.
yeah.
You know, it's been one of the pandemic is one of those things that I've kind of put in my rearview mirror and done everything I can to forget because it was so ugly and painful and intrusive and interrupting people's lives like you wouldn't believe. Of course, you would believe it. We've all been through it. But here's an example, another pandemic example. Here's a mother wanted to see her daughter. Daughter wanted to see her mom. She's been living alone, or actually with her partner for 4 years, but left the house at the age of 16 to go to school. Mom was sending her money. Pandemic came, closed down the school, closed down her options. She took on a couple of jobs she didn't like, trying to get by, and then went to work at a nail salon, or hair salon rather, beauty salon, I guess would be the encapsulating word, and learned all these services. And now has the initiative to get on her scooter and haul down or up or around the hill and through the woods over to your house and take good care of you. So that is great. Do you see yourself with your partner for forever, for a long time?
Yes.
That's great. So it's true love.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, I just want you to know her partner is female. So when we put her Facebook profile up there, you're going to want to make sure you focus in if you're a lady or a guy that wants your nails done or anything like that. Now, do you cut hair for men?
No.
No?
Yeah.
You do manicures for men?
Yes.
You do manicures
Yes.
for men. So I can buy a manicure from you?
Yes.
All right, we got a deal. I'm gonna be your next sale. I need a manicure. I haven't had one for like 3 years. Anything else you want to tell the folks?
I guess none. None?
That's it?
Yeah.
We're all done? Okay. Well, honey, I want to thank you so much for stopping by the channel.
Thank you
You've
very
been a
much.
great addition.
Thank
It's
you
always
very
fun to see you have a fresh face. It's always fun because honey just sort of personifies the Filipina spirit. Mom, Dad took off, is gone, and we're not going to get into Dad. But Mom got on a plane, had to leave her kids behind, go to work in order to support them, and she went on her own, and at the age of 16, she didn't run off and start partying and drinking and all that kind of stuff. She went to school, and then she tried a couple of jobs. And you loved cooking.
Yes, very much.
But you couldn't afford the cooking classes.
Yes.
And so you went to become like a travel tour guide.
Tourism tour guiding.
And then did that help you with your English?
Yes.
Yeah. But you didn't like the tour guide business.
No.
Didn't see a future in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's fine, I guess. If ever I finished my study, I'd like to work in cruise ships. Yes, cruise ships. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about a tour guide business out here?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you know what? There's a need for it.
Yes.
There's a lot of people coming out here, and they're basically lost.
Yeah.
And I saw a sign today for a guy advertising that he'll take people around.
Yeah.
Would you be open-minded to that? Not now, but in the future.
Yes.
Maybe expanding to where somebody comes in and you charge them 1,000, 2,000 pesos, whatever it is, and you show them the waterfalls, you show them the steamy mountains, you show them Twin Lakes. You would be able to do that?
Yes. But I guess it needs permit, I guess.
You need a permit?
Yeah.
Okay. See? No dummy here. She's going to not only do it, but she's going to stay legal.
Yeah.
So, honey, the more I talk to you, the more I like you.
Yeah.
I really do.
Thank you very
I have a
much.
lot of respect and admiration for you. You're someone that's been, you know, dealt a hand, and you did the best that you could with it. So everybody that decides to give a thumbs up on this video, it's not for me. If you will give a thumbs up, give it for honey. All right? Let's give honey a round of applause. Thanks for coming on the channel. And we'll see you crazy people in the next video.
Bye.